What is up? Hello. It's Friday, week 6. College football last call live is coming to your screen now. Welcome in, everybody. Interesting slate this week. Smaller slate, a lot of big names on a bye. A lot of big games, though. A lot of opportunities to make some money. Famous round robin will be coming this episode. Same with a couple parlays, our cards. We'll talk weather. We'll talk line movement. Obviously, go through any system plays, and we'll take any plays that may be top of mind to discuss because there's a lot of games left off of both of our cards and a couple overlaps. So let's just dive right into it. Let's get the line movement going. Let me pull up my screen here. Share screen as always. Like using the little nifty Action Network. Shout out to Action Network. Any sort of line movement. Have all my books synced up here in Tennessee. See the best available line for any games here, and able to see sharp money, percentage money. So we always tap in here. Oh, it's NFL. Okay, so we're always tapping in. A couple plays here that jump out. They're Friday night. Colorado State on them plus 6.5 if you can still get it anywhere. Down to 5.5, creeping to 4.5 some places. So let's see. Lowest available 5.5. Yeah, we're on Colorado State 5.5 for a Friday play. 2-0 the last 2 Fridays, folks. You can't stay hot if you don't get hot. So that's the first game, and then I believe there's some sharp action on the second game. Let's see here. Second game, sharp action on the under. Wrong side. We're going reverse sharp here. Tweeted out the over. We're on the over Western Kentucky, Delaware. Like what the Blue Hens are doing. Bullshit that they can't participate in the conference championship. They could be the best team in the CUSA, low key. But they can't pressure the quarterback worth a shit. And Maverick McIver is a baller. It's he's a stud for the CUSA standards. Like he's better than a CUSA quarterback. Like the over Western Kentucky, Delaware. That starts in an hour, 50 minutes. So get that one in. The Colorado State one is later tonight. That's 9:30 Central Time kickoff. So, yeah. Ooh, what a disgusting under there. 6-3 San Diego State final last week. Covered a spread, scoring 6 points. As a favorite. Electric. All right, let's take a look at a few other key indicators here. See if there's anything we want to keep an eye out of. Let's see. Let's see where the most lopsided money is coming in at. Penn State not touching that game, and that coward Drew Aller get off of our screen. UCLA isn't worth a dime in anyone's book. This Rice game, very interesting. So Florida Atlantic, this is a tale of two teams here. Florida Atlantic passes the ball and moves the ball the most high tempo in the entire country. Rice is an academy level team, pistol, triple option. They are one of the slowest teams, bottom 3 slowest tempo. Rice, Florida Atlantic has the most pass attempts per game. Rice allows the 4th least completions per game, 4th least completion percentage per game. Their defense has impressed a lot. So as much as I wanted to get in on that plus money with Florida Atlantic, you see that game, brain just thinks Rice sucks ass. Florida Atlantic's been feisty. More and more I look at that game, I like Rice with the points there. Stay away from that FAU. Who? The Owls, obviously. Wisconsin, Michigan. Listen, a battle of 2 top 5 defenses statistically in all advanced categories. Just can Wisconsin move the ball at all? I mean, outside of some explosive plays, Michigan has not looked overly impressive in a sustained offensive form. You got to lay Wisconsin plus 17 and a half. Sharon Moore get fired if they lose. Maybe. Liquid Death Killer Cola does not taste like cola at all. Not at all. Okay. Any others? All right. Vandy. Wow, that line is surging up. Holy shit. Wow. 10 and a half on Tuesday. Down here, it shows you the line movement. Just moved to 11 and a half earlier this afternoon. Looks like some other books have it at 12 and a half. FanDuel here, 12 and a half. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. More Alabama money coming in. No sharp angles yet, but that's concerning for a Vanderbilt backer early in the week. Vandy get it done 2 years in a row. This is on the Mac Messiah slate. Akron plus 7.5. So if Ben Finley is the starting quarterback, Akron has a very live dog to just win this game. He's out against Toledo. They could not move the body at all. Could not move the ball at all. It's lower body injury. Still no word. The MAC puts out injury reports now. So, man, when do they release that? It's usually 24 hours before a game. This is some fucking bullshit. Okay. I expect him to go. Central cannot. They're dealing with 3 quarterback system. Central is tough to watch. Tough to watch, but they have a pretty good defense. Defense that only had 2 interceptions all of last season. Puke. All right. This got added to the card. One of my best bets here. Red Raiders over the Cougars. Listen, the Cougars are a nice little story. This is a battle of undefeateds. How about that? Undefeated game are hardly getting any conversation. You got to add Texas Tech to the card. Complete team. Baron Morton's playing. Houston is just a team a year early. Love Willie Fritz, everything he's doing, but when we talk about guys and dudes, pause. I mean, Red Raiders are just trouncing them in athleticism, and Houston, they have a problem. They have a problem, and this is a good segue. That's on the card. Let's take a look at the system. There's some systems presented to us here. So they're going on road strength. Let's see here what that is. Big conference. Closing line is under 54. Away streak. And the game is played in the regular season. We've got over 600 data points, 57% win percentage, 11% ROI. Pretty decent. This has trended well. 3 of the last 5. Auburn covered. Cal covered. All right, let's look at a few other systems, though. Appreciate this part of it. Bet Labs is like $200 a month or something crazy like that. No, thank you. All right. Small visiting dog. Let's look at the highest possible. All right, 59% winning percentage. Over 900. The road dog, low totals. Let's take a look at this. All right, spread over 7, below 100. Visiting team, and we need under 48. Like I said, this Wisconsin game is tricky. Minnesota, I don't think they score. I think Ohio State wins like 31-0. I have Ohio State minus 23.5 on the card. 59%. I mean, they can't win everyone. This is the loser of the batch. Yeah, you can't trust West Virginia right now at all. How are you going to do that? Starting quarterback transferred. They didn't have a quarterback to begin with. They can't score a lick, but Utah just put 48 up on them. So BYU could probably do the same. They're not much different than Utah, if we're being honest here. 4 of the last 5 have hit. This one's due to blow up then. 59%, not 80%. All right, let's look at the other one. Was the other 59%? Almost 60% win. Let's get back to college football here. All right, scoring streak fade. Home team. Home team's a favorite. Let's see. One last week below 9. And oh no, they only scored between 0 and 9. It's a regular season game. All right, yeah, so we got to fade San Diego State. Good thing we're on Colorado State. Tough. All right, anything else? Yeah, you'll see windy unders are a great play. That's for anything over 13 miles an hour to 34. Looks like we got some wind here. Yeah, I don't know. Oklahoma might not pass the ball. They might not need to. Pretty good one, over 1,200 data points there, hitting at 57%. That's a nice little chunk. And of course, where's it at? Where's that boy at? Show it to us. Academy totals. The hell? They don't have it updated. 88%. I believe it's 85% going back to 2000. We're on this under. It's 51.5, an Academy game. Like, are we kidding me here? They still run the triple option. Air Force has to score because they literally cannot stop anyone. Hawaii scored 47. Just everyone is scoring on Air Force, but this game will be tick, 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 tick. Buy it up to 52.5 if you want 28-24 final, but I think Navy covers 11.5. Won't be on the card. But I show the Academy totals. I show the windy unders. Because if you're new here, we also like to take a peek at the wind totals. Let me get a little zoom in here. There we go. Wind totals. All right. Tampa, a little windy. All right, that could be a candidate here. South Florida, Charlotte. What a weird game. Charlotte stinks ass. South Florida's just, no one talks about them anymore because they lost to Miami. Jesus, these boys are still good. That's it. We don't need to be betting every Friday game, though. All right, looks good at Tubby. Tubby Raymond. Hell yeah. Who the hell is Tubby Raymond? Sounds like a great guy. Tubby Raymond at Delaware. And then the Safuku Stadium. Man, what a disaster San Jose State has been. What a letdown. Looks like we're under 10 here. Okay. Like that. A little wind, some gusting. Colorado State. And then BYU 6.9. A fair wind. In Provo. A little bit of precipitation. Won't hurt anyone. All right, let's take another look here. Let's go to Saturday's games. Nippert Stadium, going to be loud for these Bearcats. Make some national noise here, upsetting Iowa State. Okay, so far so good. Like pretty decent week weather-wise. Still decent temperatures. Wind, nothing jumping out at anyone. Bryant Denny, 83 at kick. Nice sunny day. At least it'll be nice out for those kids crying on the way home as Vanderbilt goes to 6-0. Vandy carries the goalpost from Tuscaloosa to Broadway. Okay. Nothing crazy. Oh, here we go. Big game for the Windy. The co-host loves some overplays in this game. Head scratching, if you ask me, but I'm not placing the bet there, so I can't speak on another man's wager. Like some points there. That's interesting. That should be, he needs to be notified about that. That's heavy. We got some movement there. An Arch and Lagway already just struggling to throw the ball. That game might be a San Diego State, Northern Illinois 6-3 final. All right. NIU, of course, there's weather there. Like under 39 is so gross. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, whoa. 23 miles an hour in Lincoln. Whoa, wee. Are we kidding me? Add that to the card. Add Michigan State, Nebraska to the card. Holy shit. Just that's a heavy wins. Can they even kick the ball off? It's Brolin Cross too. Gaylord family. If Nick's watching, the Nick Family Stadium in Oklahoma. Nick Lord. That's going to be an interesting game. I have a play that we're about to talk about. It is such a disgusting play, but I love it so much. And oh man, anyone tails this and hits, this has got to be goaded status. It's such one of the ugliest plays. If you have this ticket and it doesn't hit, you'd be like, why did I listen to that fucking moron? It's such a dumb play to have in your bet graveyard. Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. Okay, wow, we got some wind across the country here, folks. High elevation too, like Wyoming is a live dog here. All right, so we got to keep an eye on this. Main thing is, if you weren't aware, wind is the biggest factor of weather that we care about. Precipitation, not really a factor, but wind definitely is. Okay, what do we say we get into the cards, a couple ads, we'll build a round robin, take any questions, some plays, love to hear the plays. Who cares, right? It's just betting, right? All right, let's talk about Alex's plays. He's got a small slate here. Oh man. Week 6 plays for Alex. Get this banner out of the way. Oh, that's a big ass face right there. Don't need that. All right, he's on the, he's copying me, of course, but who couldn't for the Academy games on the under 51.5. Please, tail. I mean, it's worth it. Just too much history behind the unders here. If we're getting into the 50s, don't care how historically bad their offenses are. I didn't really organize these in time because Cincinnati, Iowa State would also be going on. He's on Cincy, likes the Bearcats. Go to 5-1. 4-1? 4-1. He likes Bama team total over 33.5 as his best bet this week. Sees one game of Ty Simpson go get shut out in the second half. He thinks this is greatest show on turf coming out. So we'll see. Vandy's offense or Vandy's defense has been statistically one of the best in the entire country when it comes to stuff rates. Pressure on the quarterback. We shall see. Be loud there, Brian Denny. Late game, too. Early game, late game. Duke -2.5. We're both on that. First half over. Texas, Florida. Didn't get an explanation behind it. Didn't talk about it on the podcast on Wednesday. Not sure where his head's at. Love for him to chime in. See if I can get an explanation for you, but no idea. And then 2 team total bets out of 6. Ohio State over 33.5 as well. So that's Mayor's card. Like it, love it, hate it. Let us know. Okay, my card's a little fuller. We got a little, and I'm going to add that under in Nebraska, Michigan State. So that means we have Jesus plus Mac. We got 5 Mac plays, 10, 12, 14, 6. Jesus, 21 plays this week. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right, 2 plays today. Friday, as we're watching over here, and Colorado State plus 6.5. Locked that in earlier today, 5.5 now. We'll take it. They're live to win that game. One of the uglier games of a Friday night. Thank God there's multiple on the slate. Just going to do it one more time. I know I get yelled at for the disrespect on Florida, but as long as Billy Napier's on that sideline, just nothing's going to change down there. Fool me, can't get fooled again. Riding Texas, both off a bye. I think Arch beating up on the little kids of the poor 2 weeks ago, got his confidence back. Should see what Texas was prepped to be in the preseason. Virginia still riding the hooves, baby. I think they're hot, very hot. Duke, last game. I like Florida State. Like them outright. I'm going to bet them 4.5 just in case, but I like this spot. First road test for Miami. Florida gets an extra day. Miami is coming off a bye. Listen, I think it'll be a really good game. 3 points, though, will be the final margin. One of the ugliest bets of the season. At the end of the day, this could rival taking UCLA minus 15.5 a couple weeks ago. But we're going to ride Clemson minus 14 off a bye. North Carolina's off a bye as well. Heard Belichick was in Nantucket. Not even sure what the hell. Is there like money laundering going on, or what's the purpose of him being there? Because it's not for football reasons. They suck ass. They are not going to be able to score on Clemson. So this final might be 17-0, and we cover. Washington, this line moved towards Maryland. Gonna be honest here, I dove into this game last night. Not really confident in what Maryland is on defense as a whole and what their schedule has looked like. Reminder, this team was 5.5 win total, with a shit ton of new players and true freshman starting quarterback. Yeah, I just think they're way too ahead of their skis, and I think Washington they're kind of getting priced down from Vegas from last week at Ohio State. I liked what they were able to do, but Maryland is certainly no Ohio State on defense. I really like Washington. They almost made it to the best bet category here. Down here at the bottom, Texas Tech is my lock this week at 11.5. Love them. Vanderbilt plus 10.5. Take them plus 12.5 if you're getting it now. Shit, if you like them at 10.5, you're gonna love them at plus 12.5. I'll tell you what. And Air Force Navy under 51.5. Already talked about that. Let's see here. And Ohio State minus 23.5. Minnesota, usually known for their run game, is one of the worst advanced analytic run teams in the entire country. And unfortunately for them, having to rely on the pass against one of the best secondaries and the best defensive player in the entire country, Caleb Downs, is not going to bode well for them. So I see this being a route Ohio State should be able to finally open up a few plays here. We'll see. All going to be dependent on the game scheme and if they actually throw the ball downfield or just allow everyone to stay healthy, which nothing wrong with that, right? All right. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Let's look at my Mac plays. I got 2 dependent on injury and then 3 totals. What, did we freeze up here? What the crap? We froze up. There we go. We're back. We are back. All right. Mac Messiah plays here. Western Michigan, UMass under 47.5. Puke. If you trust my Mac plays, just place them. Don't watch this week. Some of the ugliest games you'll ever see matched up. Ohio Ball State under. 2 teams that like to run the ball first, and 2 teams that have a decent front seven comes to the MAC. So I think they should have extended drives under 51.5, and then we'll get an over in there. We're not fully turning code on the overs. Eastern Michigan, Buffalo. Buffalo can really beat up on the lesser teams in the MAC, as they showed with Kent State earlier this year. when they just fell asleep at the wheel for the first 2 quarters and then rallied off like 37 in the last 30 minutes. Miami of Ohio, if DeQuan Finn's good to go, we're ripping them at 4.5. And then if Ben Finley's good to go, we're ripping Akron at plus 8.5. If DeQuan Finn is not, we'll add another 100 to the card, under 39. That game might be like a 10-7 final. So bad. And if Akron doesn't, we'll take Central Michigan minus 7.5. So I will post those. All right, let's take a look at the teaser, and then we'll build out the parlays. Do 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 do. Teaser talked about on Wednesday's show. Florida State to 11, UVA to 13.5, Texas Tech to 5. Those are my plays. Mayor likes Purdue to 16, Kansas State to 13, Wisconsin to 24. 5 dogs. One favorite. We're staying off the totals. They really fucked us last week. So, what do you say we build a round robin and build a parlay and get out of here if no one has anything to say? Let's see here. Okay. Sharing my screen. Whoa. What the hell is happening? Oh, I see what happened. Shared the wrong screen, dumbass. There we go. Okay, there we go. Zoom in for you ass. All right, stay away from Friday games. Or what should we do? Round robin first? Put a little marker in there so I know what to post, what to cut. All right, round robin time, week 6. If you're unfamiliar, usually look for 6 plays, and then it will break it up into 5 and 4 selections. So there is opportunities to be paid if one of your legs misses. So you are more beneficial to ride with underdogs. I'm going to go to my first 11 a.m. I like Kansas State. Ugly. Listen, when you make round robins, if everyone could win them, they'd be easy. But they don't, and everyone doesn't win them. So let's go Kansas State. Boston College is for sure. Wake for sure is a candidate. I'm going to go down to my second one. Vanderbilt is a solid second candidate for a round robin. Florida's a live dog candidate. Virginia, very live dog. What do we think? There's a lot of candidates here. I like Oregon State, minus 102. Oh yeah, we have to talk about that play as well. We got Wyoming. UNLV fraud alert. Calandria, you can't fool me. What a cake ass schedule for what they've been getting. Can't post comments in some destinations. Red post? Oh, what the hell? You can't post on Twitter? So we got to go to YouTube. Duh. Yeah, watch it on YouTube if you're looking to comment. You can't post on Twitter. All right. All right. No, we talked about Florida Atlantic. Don't get sucked in there. All right, Florida State definitely going to be a play. Um, let's see here. Who else? UCF could be live. Live dog. Do we trust Pitt to win? Probably not. Let's go Virginia. Let's just keep riding that. And you know what? If they're going to give us 51, we can get a little freaky and we can go alt 24-21. Worst case. Worst case. Goes under. Where's my round? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll put what, $5 on that? Wins $3,000. That is Kansas State money line, Vanderbilt money line, Wyoming, Florida State, Virginia, alt under 45.5. $5 pays $3,000. You go to our 5 picks bets, so it's going to place 5 different picks. So we place $2 each bet. That represents $10 there, or $12. 6 different bets. That will pay out $25.39. If all of them hit, you're getting about a quarter of that, probably about 500, depending on which leg hits. Like if Vandy doesn't hit, it's plus 350 out of there. You're getting a $2 bet on 5 legs. It's going to be a lot lower. And then some people like to go the two route. I like to go 4. Just a bit of a risk taker. What can I say? And so yeah, 5,000. No, let's go $4. So $60 there. Pays out 4,500 if all of them hit. So what is that? 60, 72, and $79 investment pays out $10,000. If all 6 legs hit, only 6 legs away from a 10K weekend. And you're only investing a medium dinner out for one person. How do we feel about that? Pretty decent. Okay. There's your round robin for the week. All right. Now we got to build our parlay. Yet to hit this year, we are 5 of 6 legs 2 weeks ago. So let's get our best plays in action. I like Kansas State at 7.5. No. Kansas State to 7.5. Go back. Then we like this Air Force Navy under 54.5 by an extra field goal. We like to get in the 15 to 20 range with this parlay, 5 to 6 legs. Just matters about getting those odds that we want and getting the teams in there that we like. Let's see here. Vanderbilt, Alabama. Let's get Vandy to 2 scores. Vandy gets us 2 scores. Plus 14.5. It's 325 right now. Scroll down here. Ooh, Texas. One of my favorite plays. We'll keep it at that. Under that 6 number, that's plus 718. And then where's Florida State? We'll give Florida State to plus 7.5. There we go. Florida State plus 7.5. It's 12-1. All right, so we got to do 6 legs this week. We got a little juice that we're stacking up here. All right, so the last leg, should we do a total? Should probably do a total. Or we can just do Washington money line. Yeah, there we go. 17. I mean, I think they trounce them. I'm good with 5.5 there too. Okay. There we go. 23-1 odds, 6 legs. Washington 5.5. Florida State bought to plus 7.5. Texas 5.5. Vanderbilt 14.5. Bought under in the Academy game 54.5. And then Kansas State bought to plus 7.5. Damn, do we like that Texas? Second thought. Do we trust with some wind there? We'll buy off of that one. 11. Ooh, 6 leg. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We'll buy Texas Tech down under 10. I like that a lot. We'll get them 9.5. There we go. 19.5. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right, 19.5-1. There's your round robin. All right, last play. This one is so stinky that I can't even believe this is on the radar. But man, this is something that when I first saw it, I said, that's worth the sprinkle. Couldn't believe the number it was at. I guess you could. Playing one of the best defenses in the country. Absolutely havoc creating line. Everyone's very, very happy to put down this team. They haven't won an FBS game in 3 seasons. The Kent State Golden Flashes. We have a line here. We've got something. Kent State, their season so far, they've beaten an FCS team, and then they have been taking the shed. Although their game against Buffalo, they probably should have won. That was tragic, and would have got us over a 1.5 win total. Anyway, I'm just stalling before I pull up the final scores. So what I'm getting at is this quarterback DeShields, Drew DeShields. This kid is a gamer, Mac gamer. They do not quit. They don't take starters out. They don't roll over, let you pet their belly. Played Texas Tech, lost 62-14. Key thing here. Buffalo, Kent State put up 28 points. Lost to Florida State 66-10. Kent State kicked a field goal in the 4th quarter. There's a line here. $100 wins you $550 because we are going Kent State over 9.5 points plus 550. Add it to the card. Get ready to lock in at 2:30. Is that right? Yeah, 2:30 Central Time. We are going Kent State. Team total over. The sickest of sick for plus 550. I don't want to hear it when it hits. And everyone's coming whining to me. Oh, you're just giving out bullshit plays. Man. Can't wait for that one. That's going to be hilarious when Kent State scores 0 and has about 100 yards of offense. But I think Oklahoma with Red River Rivalry up next can't have no more backup quarterbacks. So they are in a position of health over wealth in this game. Like I said, Kent State will not quit on this game. So they could score 3, have a nice little 3 gifted to them, and we're pushing for 7 late in the 4th. Listen, it'll be worth it. That juice is worth the squeeze, as they say. All right. Don't see anything from the chat. That's all from me. Got my card. Yep, got the cards, got the locks. My lock is Texas Tech. Yeah, let's cover that real quick. Mayor's lock is Bama. Team total over 33.5. And my lock is Texas Tech. Minus 11.5. Right? Yeah. So, back on the lock train, teaser, parlay, round robin. All posted tomorrow morning. No, I'll just post them right after the show. Like and subscribe. See you next Friday, or see you on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time for the show. Thanks for all your support. Goodbye.